Hello to all the ghouls and boos today. I mean, all the girls and boys today. Welcome to Poquoson Public Library special Halloween story time. I am Miss Alyssa, and I am so happy you are joining today for this fun Halloween story time. All right, so we're going to read some really good books and sing some scary but fun songs, not scary at all, just really fun songs, and just have a frighteningly fun time today. All right, so are we ready to get started? Okay, so first we're going to start with our hello song, and this one is Story Time is starting. It is sung to If You're Happy and You Know It. So I think we know that song. So story time is starting, so we're going to clap our hands. So can you clap your hands for me? Clap them really loud. And then we're going to stomp our feet. So if you're standing up, good, stomp your feet. If you're sitting down, maybe you can get up and stomp your feet, or just stomp your feet. Stomp as fast and as loud as you can. And then story time is starting, and then last one, we're gonna shout, Happy Halloween! All right. So we clap our hands, stomp our feet, and shout, Happy Halloween! All right, are we ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Story time is starting, clap your hands. Story time is starting, clap your hands. Story time's begun, I hope that you have fun. Story time is starting, clap your hands. Story time is starting, stomp your feet. Story time is starting, stomp your feet. Story time's begun, I hope that you have fun. Story time is starting, stomp your feet. Story time is starting, shout, Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! Story time is starting, shout, Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! Story time's begun, I hope that you have fun. Story time is starting, shout, Happy Halloween! Do it as loud as you can. Happy Halloween! Yay! Give yourselves a big clap and let's go settle down. All right. So I think we got all our wiggles out and we are ready for our next song. And this one is The Haunted House. So this song is sung to the tune of The Wheels on the Bus. Okay, so we do have some movements we're going to have to do with this song. So we have the ghost in the house goes boo, boo, boo. So we're going to go boo, boo, boo. And the ghost is going to go boo, boo, boo on Halloween. And then the steps in the house are going to go creak, creak, creak. So maybe we can move our hands like we're stepping on the steps or the stairs, and they go creak, creak, creak every time we take a step. And then the cats in the house go meow, meow, meow. So you can do, let's see, maybe the cats can go meow, meow, meow. And then the mice in the house go squeak, 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 squeak. So put on your best squeaking noise, and we're gonna be the little mice. And then the people in the house go eek, 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 because they see all the mice and the cats and the creaky steps and the ghosts. All right. So remember, we have the ghosts go boo, 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 and the creaks or the steps go creak, creak, creak. The cats go meow, meow, meow. The mice go squeak, 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 and the people go eek, eek, eek. All right. So we got all of those down. So let's get started with the song, The Haunted House. Remember, sung to the tune of The Wheels on the Bus. All right, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. The ghost in the house goes boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. The ghost in the house goes boo, boo, boo. On Halloween, the steps in the house go creak, creak, creak. Creak, creak, creak. Creak, creak, creak. The steps in the house go creak, creak, creak. On Halloween, the cats in the house mice in the house go meow, meow, meow. On Halloween, the mice in the house go squeak, squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak, squeak. The mice in the house go squeak, squeak, squeak. On Halloween, the people in the house go eek, eek, eek. Eek, eek, eek. Eek, eek, eek. The people in the house go eek, eek, eek. On Halloween. Yay! All right. So we're going to go ahead and read our first book for tonight. And this one is called Pick a Pumpkin. So, how many of you already picked a pumpkin and decorated it? Raise your hands. That's a lot of you. Oh, I wish I could see all of your awesome pumpkin creations, and I bet if you did, they are very awesome and creative. And I'm sure if you didn't and just put it on the front steps, you picked out the very best pumpkin you can. All right, so this is called Pick a Pumpkin, written by Patricia Tote and illustrated by Jarvis. All right. Pick a pumpkin from the patch. Tall and lean, or short and fat. Vivid orange, ghostly white, or speckled green might just be right. What colors were the pumpkins that you picked? I love the white and green pumpkins. They are so unique, aren't they? Pumpkin snugly in your arms. Wheel a wagon through the farm. Stop for mugs of spicy punch. Toffee apples, sweet to crunch. Homeward from the pumpkin patch, all your goodies stacked in back. Now, brush or wipe your pumpkin clean. Rub it smooth and make it gleam. Find the perfect carving space lined with papers just in case you make a mess. Next, gather other things you need. A bowl, a spoon for scooping seeds, a tool to trace a spooky face, and plastic saws for cutting shapes. Then, form a pumpkin carving crew. Let grown-ups cut the top a bit, high enough for hands to fit. Reach down deep into the hole, grab the seeds and give a pull. Lumpy chunks, sticky strings, clumpy seeds, guts and things. With a spoon, scrape sides neatly, clean the inside out completely. Now all together, carve the eyes, giant circles of surprise, small slits sleeping, or one eye peeping. Cross-eyed, crazy, angry, lazy, and below those, make a nose. A triangle, a pinprick, a nose that grows from thin to thick. Under the nose is where the mouth goes. A kiss, a frown, a toothy grin, a zigzag gap cut long and thin. A smirk, a snarl, and eerie oh, or pointy fangs all in a row. But wait! Before you light your new creation, first it's time for decorations. Cobwebs strung from post to post, rings of gauzy dancing ghosts, spiders, tombstones, dangling bats, skeletons, and witches' hats. Do you see my decorations behind me? Now, quick! Slip on gear to trick or treat and grab a sack to hold your sweets. The baby's dressed up like a pumpkin. Lift your pumpkin up with pride. March it to a place outside. Set it safely on the ground and call the crew to gather round. Ask someone to strike a match. Watch, the candle's wick will catch. See a glow outside your door. Look, it's not a pumpkin anymore. It's a jack-o'-lantern. Its red-hot eyes will gaze and flicker. Its fiery grin will blaze and snicker to guard your house while you have fun. Happy Halloween, everyone! Do you see all of the jack-o'-lanterns? There are so many. That was the end. So pick a pumpkin. That one was a fun one. All right. So our next song is Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. So it's Zoom, 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 but a Halloween edition. And this one is going to be climbing onto my witch's broom. So if you want to climb onto my broom and we're going to go fly around on Halloween night, we're going to sing this song. So zoom, zoom, zoom. So we're going to zoom, zoom, zoom. And we're going to climb onto my broom. And if you want to go at night to spread around Halloween fright, zoom, zoom, zoom. Climb onto my broom. And we're going to count down from 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to jump and give me your biggest boo. Okay, you ready? All right, let me get my broom ready. So this is my pretend broom. We're gonna climb on board Miss Alyssa's broom. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Climb onto my broom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Climb onto my broom. If you want to go at night to spread around Halloween fright, zoom, zoom, zoom. Climb onto my broom in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boo! I think we spread a lot of fright. You want to do it again? Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Climb onto my broom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Climb onto my broom. If you want to go at night to spread some Halloween fright, zoom, zoom, zoom. Climb onto my broom in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boo! Yay! I think we did it. Awesome. All right. We have another song. This is Trick or Treating. So this one is sung to Are You Sleeping or Frere Jacques. And it's trick or treating, boo, boo, boo. Trick or treating, oh, trick or treating, boo, 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 boo. Trick or treating, I scare you, I scare you. All right, so if you want, when we sing I scare you, you can give me your scariest face or your silliest face, whichever one you want to show me. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Trick or treating, boo, 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 boo. Trick or treating, I scare you, I scare you. Oh boy, I see some frightening faces. And I also see some silly faces. I love all the faces that you just made. All right, we have another book, and this one is called She Wanted to Be Haunted. And this is written by Marcus Ewart Ewert and illustrated by Susie Garamani. And we want to thank Bloomsbury Press for letting us read this book. And I forgot to thank Candlewick Press for letting us read Pick a Pumpkin. All right. So this one's about a haunted house. And let's see what color is the haunted house? What color is she? Pink, that's right. Clarissa was a cottage, adorable and pink. Her paint was bright and sparkling, her windows seemed to wink. Daisies grew around her, squirrels scampered on her lawn. Life was just delightful, and it made Clarissa yawn. See, her father was a castle looming on a crag, whipped by winds and cloaked in clouds, lit just by a lightning jag. Vampires dwelt within him, waltzing silently in halls, bats above, cold crypts below, and red stains on the wall. Her dad is a castle. Her mother, on the other hand, was a witch's hut. Snakes dangled from her rafters, her pots held who knows what. Rats and frogs and spells and smells and an old skull on the shelf. More creepy than the witch within was the hut herself. But Clarissa had a doorbell and a welcome mat. Here's her welcome mat. Wind chimes tinkle-jingled. You can't get less cool than that. And unlike both her parents, Clarissa wasn't host to anybody scary, not even one ghost. I'm lonely, she admitted. I'm lonely and I'm bored. I'm just so ordinary, no wonder I'm ignored. If only I were haunted, I'd never be alone. But look at me, I'm cheerful. I've got to change my tone. So what does Clarissa want? She wants to be a haunted house. She doesn't want to be a cute, adorable pink house. I've got to look less friendly. I've got to look less fun. I'm sick of all this daylight. I've got to block the sun. She went to see her father to ask him for some clouds. I need a veil of gloom, Dad, and shadows that enshroud. Of course I'll give you clouds, dear, but may I add advice? It's okay to be yourself. There's nothing wrong with nice. Clarissa thought that over, but left with clouds in tow. Back at home, she took each cloud and hung it up just so. Soon her skies were gray and grim, a drear, foreboding sight. Who on earth would feel at home? A ghost or monster might. But oh, poor Clarissa, she'd made all her plans in vain. 'Cause what clouds bring us isn't friends. What clouds bring is... What do you think these clouds are bringing? Rain. Silver strands came streaming down for 7 days or more. All it did was make Clarissa cuter than before. Honeysuckles twined around. Roses grew in bunches. Birds swam in her bird bath and then shared poolside brunches. She longed to have her clouds back, but they had all dissolved. She was sadder than before, but also more resolved. She ran to see her mother, to ask her mom for stench, some smell just one whiff of which would make one's nostrils clench. Mom, I need an odor that drives living things away. How else will I be a house where ghosts would want to stay? Of course I'll help you, honey, but this is what I think. A true friend likes you 'cause you're you, not because you stink. But Clarissa was determined, and so her mom pitched in. Here's a smoking bottle that I won once from a gin. Unstopper it when you get home, and out will pour a reek. Normal kinds of creatures will be gone within a week. Clarissa took the bottle, forgetting to say thanks. Uh-oh. She raced home excitedly, a shiver in her planks. She uncorked the bottle and soon was wreathed in fumes. Nasty, noxious vapors billowed all throughout her rooms. But nothing died nor sped away, though the grass turned brown. And who was drawn toward the stink? All the dogs in town. They rolled around adorably, as doggies like to do. Instead of ghosts, fur filled the air and lots of slobber too. I give up, Clarissa cried. I'll never get a ghost. I'm not remotely scary. I'm just unkempt at most. Though I've tried to change myself, I've only made things worse. Flowers, birds, and darling dogs. It's like some kind of curse. The cottage took a deep, deep breath. Then she softly sighed. Could she live a happy life without a ghost inside? Could she squash her longing for a special spectral friend? Either way, she knew her spooky plans had hit an end. Clarissa took another breath, and then she loudly said, Listen, everybody, I'm done with the undead. Since no ghost wants to stay with me, I'll try something new. Pretty things can live here now, including all of you. Hooray, hooray, Clarissa! The gathered creatures cheered, but through that throng from the back, a pathway slowly cleared. Who do you think is coming up to the front? Down that path a pony paced, with golden hooves and horn. All the sunlight shone upon a snow-white unicorn. I invited prettiness, Clarissa sadly thought. So I guess that's pretty much exactly what I got. Look at that unicorn. But sometimes life has funny plans that we cannot predict. The unicorn was vicious. He bit and spat and kicked. He chewed up all the flowers and then tore up the lawn. He ran at creatures with his horn till they were gone. I don't think that's a nice unicorn. Oh my goodness. He's running off all the doggies and rabbits and cute little birdies. Clarissa's never bored now. Her best friend is a brute, and she can be herself at last, horrible and cute. The perfect match. The end. That was She Wanted to Be Haunted. So that one was really cute. So she found her perfect friend. All right. So our next song is, or it's a rhyme, Pumpkin Pumpkin. So we're gonna have our pumpkins. So can you show me? Well, first we're gonna pick up our pumpkins from the ground. So can you pick up your pumpkin? How'd you get so big and round? So can you show me how big your biggest pumpkin can be? So think of the biggest imaginary pumpkin and show me how big and round it is. And then once, pumpkins were little seeds. They were a seed so small. So we're gonna pinch your little fingers because they grew into these big pumpkins. Now you are a great big ball. So we're gonna make another big round ball. Pumpkin, pumpkin on the ground. So remember, pick up our pumpkin. How'd you get so big and round? All right, we ready? 1, 2, 3. Pumpkin, pumpkin on the ground. How'd you get so big and round? Once you were a seed so small. Now you are a great big ball. Pumpkin, pumpkin on the ground. How'd you get so big and round? All right, those are huge pumpkins. So next we have a flannel board activity. So this song is called Witch's Pot. So you see I have my witch's cauldron here. And we're gonna add some things to the pot. So you can think of anything you want to put in the pot. I have some things in mind that I want to put, and I'm going to show you. All right, so let's see. Boiling, boiling, boiling hot. What shall we add to the witch's pot? Boiling hot, boiling hot. We'll add some pumpkins to the pot. We're putting some pumpkins in the pot, so down they go. All right, ready? Let's keep stirring. Boiling hot, boiling hot. What shall we add to the witch's pot? Boiling hot, boiling hot. We'll add some frogs. Ribbit to the pot. Ribbit, ribbit. We added some frogs in there. Maybe that's why I have some green in here. All right, let's keep stirring. Boiling hot, boiling hot. What shall we add to the witch's pot? Boiling hot, boiling hot. We'll add some bats to the witch's pot. There are my little bats. All right, we added some bats. Okay, we have one more thing. Boiling hot, boiling hot. What shall we add to the witch's pot? Boiling hot, boiling hot. Let's add some. What's behind me? Can you see what's there? Spiders! Spiders to the pot. Oh, these are such cute spiders. So, I wonder what you all thought of to add in your witch's pot. Maybe some gummy bears? Or some apples? I don't know. I just want to add lots of candy to my pot. All right, so we have one last book to read, and this one is The Little Ghost Who Lost Her Boo. Uh-oh. This is written by Elaine Bickel and illustrated by Raymond McGrath, and we want to thank Penguin Random House for letting us read this book today. All right, let's see. Little Ghost went out in the middle of the night and flew up to someone to give them a fright. She got in position, arms up, all prepared. Wait for it, lady. You're going to be scared. She opened her mouth, but her boo wasn't there. All that came out was a rush of cold air. I've lost my boo. I've lost my boo. Where has it gone? What will I do? Mama Ghost said, my poor little one. It looks as though your fright nights are done. I'll find it, cried Little Ghost. Off she flew, looking and listening for her scary boo. Then she heard a noise in the dark, dark trees. Can that be my boo? Oh, let it be, please. Whoo! Whoo! Is that a boo? What does it sound like? It wasn't a boo, but a whoo, 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 and down flew Owl. Oh, Owl, it's you. I wonder, can you help me find my boo? I'm sorry, Little Ghost, but I can't help you. I've been out all night, had a tasty bite or two, and while I was hunting, I didn't hear a boo. Would you like to borrow my hoo, hoo, hoo? Thank you, Owl. It's perfect for you, but it's just not as scary as my ghostly boo. From far above came a noise in a tree. That's my boo. It belongs to me. Coo, coo. What makes a noise that goes coo, coo? It was not a boo, but a gentle coo. Oh, hello, pigeon. I'm glad it's you. I wonder, can you help me? I'm looking for my boo. Coo, coo, coo. I'm sorry, Little Ghost, but I can't help you. I woke up extra early to enjoy the starry view. And while I was looking, I didn't hear a boo. Would you like to borrow my own gentle coo? Coo, coo. Thank you, Pigeon. It's perfect for you, but it's just not as scary as my ghostly boo. As the first light of day began to show, the tiny ghost heard a rooster crow. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Oh, hello, Rooster. It's nice to see you. I wonder, can you help me? I'm looking for my boo. I'm sorry, little ghost, but I can't help you. I've only just got up as the day is really new. And I'm about to wake the world with a cock-a-doodle-doo. Why don't you join me? And you can try it too. Thank you, Rooster. It's perfect for you, but it's just not as scary as my ghostly boo. Little Ghost was sad as up and off she flew, heading for her home without her precious boo. She'd ask all her friends and she looked everywhere. She knew without a boo there was no one she could scare. Then Little Ghost heard what sounded like a boo. She flew a little closer, then knew it was a moo. What sounds like that? Oh, hello, cow. Of course it's you. I wonder, can you help me? I'm looking for my boo. I'm sorry, little ghost, but I can't help you. After being milked, I found some grass to chew. But not once this morning have I ever heard a boo. Though I have something similar, why don't you try my moo? It's close, said the little ghost, but it just won't do. Even though it's similar and perfect for you, it's just not as scary as my ghostly boo. So Little Ghost went home as sad as can be. Then she looked up, and what did she see? She saw the reader. Yeah, she saw you. Can you help Little Ghost find her boo? Okay, it's up to you. Okay, let me hear you shout. Boo. All right, on the count of 3. Can you all shout boo with Little Ghost? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boo! Yes, that's it. That will do. That is such a scary boo. You did it. You found it. High five and a big thank you. And with that wonderful scary boo, away that happy little ghost flew. Thank you for helping little ghost find her boo. She met so many different animals that sounded like boo, didn't they? But not as scary as your boo. All right. Well, that concludes our special Halloween story time. Thank you all so much for joining me. So we're going to send you off with a goodbye. So let's get our hands all ready to say thank you. So our hands say thank you with a clap, clap, clap. And our feet will say thank you with a tap, tap, tap. So clap, clap, clap your hands and tap, tap, tap your feet. And then we're gonna roll our hands and wave goodbye. All right, so ready to sing this one? 1, 2, 3. Our hands say thank you with a clap, clap, clap. Our feet say thank you with a tap, tap, tap. Clap, clap, clap. Tap, tap, tap. Now we roll our hands and wave goodbye. Well, thank you all so much for joining me today for a very fun Halloween story time. I hope you had a good Halloween night, and we will see you here at the library again. Alrighty. Good night.